Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back half of Climbing PoeTree, Alixa Garcia and Java Rahm.
This is how I recycle. Whoever told you that hip hop is not a tool for liberation, they know what they were talking about. They lied to you. This piece is dedicated to Ferguson and to all the black and brown bodies that are killed every 28 hours by police bullets in America. What are men with guns afraid of? We're all fed by the same sun, but play Russian roulette with our reflections. This could never be a game won, as life's lost in the crossfire of power and profit. FEMA got folded up in Homeland Security's back pocket, who tucked it away to combat unusual suspects, UFOs and Humvees. Yet homes across this land find no security in the backswings of could-be's and false prophecies, overdrawn budgets to kill the enemy before he sneaks into this country, when the enemy already lives amongst us. And no, he doesn't rock a turban, and his flesh ain't brown or black. He looks like levee breaks, budget cuts, our neighborhoods under attack. Cutbacks on schools for building prisons, with $530 billion spilt on that painful war off in Iraq. Hold up, 530 bill? How much is that? If you were to stack those singles in a single stack, it would wrap the moon 5 times at its equator. Or if you can't picture that, think the distance between Baghdad and DC 5 times and halfway back. While at home, there's holes in all our pockets and we're falling through the cracks. We can't afford our shelter, we're hooked on oil and can't pay for the gas. So we sell our bodies to our bosses and our wealth to make more trash. And what does it say about a nation who spends half its yearly bread on war and militia? What are we trying to defend? What does it say about a government who locks up a segment of its populace and uses the profit to pay its debts? Who are we protecting? What are we afraid of? How did we forget? Is an unnatural disaster causing unnatural deaths. If there's enough food to feed the world, why is half the world still underfed? If we can wage war overnight, why can't we know peace? Lifetimes before our deaths, my people, we have no time to philosophize peace. When every 15 seconds in this country, another woman is battered. Since the war to end all wars, America's fought 24 battles every day, everywhere. The mega rich are getting fatter, while the poor work in sweatshops, assembling other people's ladders. We have no time to philosophize peace when police patrol these streets, murder our fiancés and brothers, kidnap our sons, abduct our mothers like undercover thieves. More than 2,000 lives have been stolen by the popo's trigger finger since they beat down Rodney King. We have no time to philosophize peace when we kill each other in turf wars on territory we don't own, in hoods that feel like prison yards, and prison yards that start to feel like home. We have no time to philosophize peace when we act like we're living under siege, locked up in gated communities, held up in front of TVs. Every day that goes by, we grow terrified of the fear we've invoked through empire missiles and prime time, the climate of our minds in crisis. Our hearts are off at war, our breaths polluted, our bloodstreams toxic, our souls imprisoned behind locked doors. It's no wonder why we suffer with all we can afford and live beneath machines and guns just so we feel secure. So this poem is for those who battle inner wars, every night awakened by snipers who assassinate dreams, resurrect them in nightmares. This poem is for those who survived, whose faith survived the unexpected explosion of their temples from smart bombs made by senseless men who never witnessed the slaughter of their own children. This poem is for all those nights that knew too many bullets, where shell-filled bodies gave their last breath to the sky. This poem is for the places that are broken and damaged and frightened and poisoned. We have no time to philosophize peace. Remember the fragments. This is where the healing must happen, where we need to cast our light. One candle transforms the absence. Thank you. I'm gonna bring out my friend Java right quick. Thank you. This piece is dedicated to all of us here. This next piece is dedicated to all of us here, to all of us in the struggle, to all of us who are unafraid, who are unlocked, who have stepped into this urgent time and slowed down so that we can realign and reassess, but most importantly, realign our word with our heart, and our heart with this peace that we're so thirsty for, and this peace that's aligned with this love, understanding that freedom, y'all, freedom is love, and love is God expressed in every single breath. I'm toiling with the idea that life's transforming. The alchemist's gold was never the goal, and the emperor needs new clothing, not sold by the hands of sweatshop owners. Blood-soaked, sweat-stained, sexually harassed, never a sick day. Paid 50 cents, cost us $9.99, and call it globalization's novelty. But all debt is paid in full. This universe is balancing. The pendulum is swinging back with all the force they pushed it with. So we're deploying arsenals from lunch counters to hunger strikes to help the flow of it. Emmett Till's casket is still open. In the contours of our minds, his mama's courage carved an imprint into the collective consciousness that yes, we can, and hell, we have. Even before Obama copped the slogan, we were transforming growing wings where there was only bone. Cause there is nowhere left to go. These fires long been burning, bursting seeds wide open in the most hurt sectors of your heart. If not now, will soon start uncoiling. Cause we are no longer condoning or paying homage to their violence. We're employing the magic that wove life's fabric, and we're draping it over the casket of soldiers. Warriors are being born in their place. We no longer take orders that keep our hearts hostage. I said this rope is no longer the gatekeeper's bondage. We're building ships with the privilege of this language and unraveling their nooses for these sails. We trust the wind will guide the journey of 1,000 steps. The first is the most important turning. And we've been marching since 1492, from G20 to G8, Selma to South Africa, Cairo to Chiapas, Seattle to Quebec, from the original Mexico displaced, through Mexico colonized and replaced by Hollywood to brainwash the human race. But we've been marching through the stagnant fields of their imagination, reigniting the slow riot, the calm storm. Truth be told, too many lies been bound and sold, from auction blocks to rock and roll. We bringing back that southern stroll. Nina Simone was the original home where swagger was born. We were born by the river, but never running alone. We've been marching. This life was never on loan. So they can try to sell their stolen property, patent life's codes for all their profits, deny the indigenous sovereignty. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first, says the oldest prophecy. Thank you, Bioneers. We with you. We're gonna win this, y'all. We winning this. I love you.